I wake up with my phone beside my pillow and start scrolling immediately. And I know a lot of you guys do that as well. I probably brush, eat, and do all of my morning chores with that piece of electrical device in my hand. Then suddenly that one reel comes up where they tell us about how we are wasting our time constantly and how the main purpose of our life is to be better and constantly keep working on ourselves. So easily alternated, listening to that, we sit down and start our work immediately. But it doesn't always go that easy, does it? And yes, of course, it didn't go easy on me too. Because wait, yes, I'm watching a podcast because that one random guy in a random reel told me that I can only gain knowledge from conversations and from people who achieved immensely in life. So somehow we are distracted in the course of our own work by a stranger whose actions, ethics, and activities are not at all known to us. We unknowingly ditch our actual work, which is pending from a long time and is topmost in our priority list. This voluntary action, which is stimulated by sparks of temporary influence from a 15-second video, makes our priority list disoriented every time we start scrolling. Productivity, work, ethics, lot of other things do not come in voluntary, just like that. Nowadays, it is very easy to surround our lives with 30-second short vertical videos, which changes our sense of approach in short time intervals, just like its duration itself. But this guy watching a podcast which has nothing to do with his current circumstances is thinking he is being a lot productive that moment. But it is completely not true. Because, let me tell you, we do not understand that we intercept random figures from social network and try to center ourselves with that given perception. We think and think about those quotes that hit us almost out of a blue and do exactly the opposite of what we should have. I am forcibly now watching this podcast just because I think it will superficially satisfy my consciousness and make me feel that I have done something productive today. And I will feel a lot great by thinking that I have ticked a box in my work. But was I meant to use 2 hours of my time to watch a podcast which gathered no interest in me but made me just feel a sense of fake achievement? I don't think so. I was spending my time valuably. It's debatable. See, I do not want entertainment to be looked as a waste of time. As one said, a time enjoyed is not a time wasted. If I'm watching a movie, show, or a podcast which I wanted to inherently, then it is not necessary that I have to gain anything out of it. There should just be fun and no sense of work. But at this specific instance, I have missed my lunch and used most of my noon watching this podcast which had nothing to do with me and had gathered zero interest. And I also don't remember most of it. But as I got really influenced by that 30-second little reel, I will follow myself to feel a sense of achievement. I have to. Even when I am done and most of my day is gone, I will start scrolling again, trying to look for a new sense of perception, thinking of value while that interface swallows me down. Then in between, I will probably go out. Why? Because I felt like it? No. Some stupid reel influenced me again. And that is how my day ends, scrolling through things which are not at all needed in my day-to-day life to complete tasks that just fuel my sense of fake satisfaction. Then just before our eyes shut down, there is a sudden sense of realization which tells us that the things which we should have done that day or the things which actually would have been beneficial are left undone.